What's going on, YouTube? TeamGSale back with another video. We're going to be doing something like really different this time around, guys. I'm going to be doing a one-on-one battle video with my good buddy Nate over at Thriftdweller. If you're following Nate's channel, he's been doing put your top 3 best finds up against my top 3 best finds. And I did a video for him promoting his Extra Life charity a while back, showing 3 of my top game finds in the wild. I have a lot more. I did a lot of looking since then, and this time I'm pulling nothing back. I'm pulling out the big guns for this one. I'm going to be showing some games that I didn't show in my last one. I wanted to be more balanced last time, have some things from different systems, show some Wii, some Super Nintendo. This time, I'm just pulling out the big guns because whatever I got, I know Nate don't got it. In fact, speaking of that, I'm actually, I could put this in the video. This is just, a very, very rare Wii display that they only put into hospitals. And I just happen to find it for $50 here locally. And, oh, shoot, what's this? Oh, it's a copy of the Omega Virus, a very, very rare game. I got this for $5 at Value Village. But no, we won't put those in the video. We're just going to focus on some actual games. I need to pull out some big guns here because I know Nate's going to have some big guns in his video, and that's the only way we're going to do this. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. And for this one, I am going to do an honorable mention. I cheated last time, and I don't mind cheating again because that's just what I'm going to do. So this time around, I looked at I wanted to find games that Nate's, one of his criteria was try to prove that you can do it. Now, I've only been doing videos for about a year, and a lot of these finds are way older than a year, so I don't have any of these finds on video, but I did keep some of my Value Village stickers, especially on some rare ones, because I just wanted to, and I just thought it was kind of cool. And I'm not one of those collectors who needs to have my games being flawless. I don't mind if there's little tags on them and things like that. I look at it as a sign of pride that I found this game for so cheap in the wild. And with games that I like to display, what I'll often do is I'll take the sleeve out and put it in just a standard case, and I'll keep that other case there, just the way I can always have that there if I want to turn it back to original. Because a couple of these games are actually on my shelf, but I didn't want the Value Village sticker on there because I had them out in my display. So without further ado, let's just jump into an honorable mention. And this one is a really recent honorable mention. That's why I'm going to put it on there. This is about a year ago, so just before I started making videos. And again, remember, all of these games, they were, one of the criteria I had was they had to have Value Village or thrift store stickers. The problem with other stickers is they're really small. Value Village, as everyone knows who's ever been there, puts like their big stickers on them. So I happened to walk into the Jefferson Value Village. Jefferson is my favorite Value Village. I've had lots of luck there over the years. I find it's not as many collectors going to that one. And I walked in one day and I almost passed it. I almost did because I had this game. I thought I did. And I took a second glance at it, and sure enough, it did not have this one. And the sticker's right there, $2.99. And I got a copy of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but oh, it's the gold edition. I'm sorry, my light's a little bright there. I'm trying to hold down. There you go, gold edition. I actually found another gold edition, but it wasn't the right disc. It was the gold edition case, but not the disc. But this was the Marvel Ultimate Alliance gold edition, which if anyone who collects Xbox 360 knows, this is becoming harder to find. It's very sought after, and it definitely has some value. So an honorable mention, Marvel Ultimate Alliance gold edition. All right. Let's switch this up. We're going to go kind of in reverse order that I found these ones here. This one fell down here. As some people know, I do collect for the Atari 2600. It was one of my absolute favorite consoles. First one I ever had as a kid, and I do always keep my eyes out for it. One thing I do notice is Value Village tends to undervalue Atari 2600 games. They often put them for like $1.99, $2.99 for pretty cheap. I found this one about 2 or 3 years ago, and it's funny because I've actually come across another one since then in a big lot that I had that I sold. I didn't realize how much this one had gone up in price, and when I was looking through some of my games, I still had kept the sticker on. I'm actually shocked because I didn't think I was going to. This one here is, I'll show you the sticker first. Right there, Value Village, $1.99. And this is Gas Hog for the Atari 2600. Spectravision games are always a little bit uncommon, and this one tends to be really uncommon. It was actually with a bunch of other games, but I had them all. They were all at $1.99. Thankfully, they didn't look this one up because, well, I'll put the prices here. You'll get a chance to look at what they are. But either way, Gas Hog for the Atari 2600 for $2. I'll take it any day of the week. All right, the next two.
Round 2.
These guys found them both on the same day. I have no idea why they price them differently. Sometimes Value Village will do that. They'll have like a bunch of games. Some are $3.99, some are $4.99, some are $7.99. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Walked into, again, Jefferson Value Village. Happens to be my favorite one. The last pickup, however, it wasn't Jefferson. I'll talk about that in a second. So I'm going through and I looked on their rack there, and they had some Xbox games. They had a bunch of them. I think someone must have brought in their whole collection, 15, 20 games. I started scanning them. Pretty common titles. And then this one's right in the middle, and then one's right at the end. The first one I noticed there for $3.99. There it is. And this is Def Jam Fight for New York. Came out on a bunch of different systems, but for whatever reason, the Xbox one really holds value. And it was complete in the case. Really happy to get this one. And I didn't own it at the time in my collection. I actually have this one out on display, so normally I slip the case off because I don't want that label showing, but I do want to keep the show that I did own this one at one time. So, $3.99. And I think this one's not as rare, to be honest with you. I think it was, but it isn't anymore. And this one was $4.99. I have no idea why they price them differently. And this one is Digimon Rumble Arena 2. Very, very uncommon game. There's another Digimon game that's Digimon World 4. Pretty common, but this one is really uncommon. And it is complete in the case, I believe. Yep, there it is. And I'm really happy to add those two to my collection. So, down to number one. Okay, what was number one? Well, this one was not Jefferson Value Village. This one was Ellis Value Village. And I happened to be going, this was way back. Like, I'm thinking, I want to say it was 7 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. I was still collecting for the NES. I walk into the Ellis Value Village, and they had this little glass display case, and they had a few NES games in there. And this was the darndest thing. They had priced some of the other ones higher. So they had Super Mario 3 at $9.99, which today is a decent price, but at the time it wasn't. They had Super Mario 2, I think, for $9.99. They had Punch-Out, I think, for $9.99. And then they had a couple cheaper ones. And then they had this one there, completely, absolutely undervalued. And there it is there, $1.99. Oh, my thing's bright today. The sticker's kind of old, too. It's fading. $1.99. And drum roll, please. This was Metal Storm. So Metal Storm is a very uncommon game, if anybody knows. I was really, my heart was pounding because as soon as I saw it, I thought, yep, there's a rare one. I don't own it. I need it for my collection. None of the prices were showing. They were all like flip on the back, so I couldn't see any of them. So whenever I said, can I see all the games? She brings them out, and right away I'm like, whoop, well, that one's getting bought. And yeah, it was absolutely 100% legitimate. I opened it up, checked the board, and yeah, Value Village got caught slipping, as the game chasers would say. Either way, those are, I have some more, but those are sort of the ones I picked out. And again, like Nate probably got the same problem I have. Like, we kind of forget where we get some of this stuff from. Like, you know, it's, or if you even have it. And I liked Nate's last video he did against KMD Baby because he found like games, it was a theme, right? It was games that he got from friends or friends found. I'd like to do that one too. I have some awesome games that I'm not even counting that friends gave me for a really good deal, or went out game hunting and they found it and then gave it to me because they didn't need it or whatever. I have one recently where my cousin Neil found me a Stubbs for really cheap because he had it already and he knew I wanted it. So that's really awesome of him. But either way, Nate, come back at me with those three. I think those are gonna hit the top here. We'll see what happens in the comments section. I even wore my Toronto Raptors championship hat today just because, I don't know, pretty sure I got this one in the bag. But either way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. If you haven't subscribed to Nate's channel, I leave the link in the description. Check out Nate's channel at Thriftdweller. Really good guys, really fun video. I really enjoy doing this. I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately. It's been kind of in a little area where I'm just kind of like not into doing videos too much. Partially because I'm not picking up a lot of stuff, but they'll come back. Smash the like button if you haven't already done so, and comment below what do you think of my top 3 pickups, and check out Nate's video because I'm sure he's going to post it, and we'll see who's got the winner, so make sure you comment to vote. Either way, guys, have a great week. Stay safe. Talk to you soon. Bye now.